there's so much self-doubt now more. There's so much self-confidence issues. It's just, I mean, it's wild because we are all capable of such great things. Obviously, that everybody is different. Some people are better at playing basketball than others. Some people are better at math than others, but we all have our we'll say gifts. So where does all this self-doubt and this lack of self-confidence come from? What's up, dreamers? Welcome to Driving Environment. Today I want to talk about self-doubt, self-importance, and just how really it's just like, why, I mean, it should not really be this way. I don't know, because many years ago I was not alive, but I feel like many years ago, like, even when I was a wee lad, when I was real young, and before that, like my parents' age, when they were growing up, I feel like the self-worth was, and the appearance, the self-appearance was much better. Like, there wasn't so much, and obviously social media is driving this. Like, I know that for a fact. So there's number one. Social media is driving people's image of themselves down significantly, because you see all these people on social media, and what the young kids don't realize, or most people don't even realize, is that these people put on fronts on social media, right? Like, you see these pictures and these videos of these people on vacation all the time, or working from whatever country, and they're doing all this great stuff and like this and that, but what you don't see is behind the scenes what's going on. Are they, like, nobody knows, are they actually emotionally stable? Are they going through any hardships? They probably are. Everybody is. Like, everybody has their quirks that goes on, right? But you don't see that. So what you think is that people live these perfect lives, and you don't, and that makes you feel bad. And it absolutely shouldn't, because social media is, it's a powerful tool to communicate with other people, to build communities and stuff, but it's also such a dangerous tool to have at your disposal. It really is. And the media. The media is too. Like, all of that stuff is really just, and when my parents growing up, they didn't have that. Like, nobody walked around with cell phones in their hand. They didn't have cell phones. So they just communicated with one another. They found out what they were good at, because, there was just so much, that's what people did. Like, they found their hobbies, they worked with them, they found what they were good at, they pursued that, possibly as a career, and then they rolled with it. And you know what? Their self-confidence was there. Obviously, this isn't for everybody. Like, not everybody back then had self-confidence, but it's just like, think about it. Like, what is the difference? And the real difference is technology and social media. It's just hammering people. So basically, it's not basically, like 100%. We really need to stop letting social media dictate how we feel about ourselves. Because what you see on social media, like, let's go back, like, even before social media. If you watched a movie and, it was a happily ever after movie and whatever, you might get that, like, giddy feeling and be like, man, I wish I had that happily ever after. But that would quickly go away. Like, it wouldn't sit with you and change your appearance about yourself almost permanently from watching a movie. So why do we let the 10 seconds slides or videos or whatever on social media do the same to us? I don't understand. Like, I get it. I used to have zero self-confidence. I used to think the world was out to get me. I was not good at anything. I was a loser. That's how I felt. But I was letting everything, I was comparing myself to everything. That's another thing. You cannot compare yourself to everybody else. You are not everybody else. We already went over everybody's different. Like, I can't be a professional basketball player. I'm not cut out to do it. I can't be a professional sports player. I tried. I'm not cut out to do it. I didn't make it out of high school. That was partly my emotional state, but I don't think I would have made professional league. Maybe I don't think I had it. Some people are there. I didn't make it in the professional gaming scene, which I very much dream to do. I still think I can make it, but I didn't make it there. And, and that's okay. I like streaming. Okay, so I found out that, I can stay in the gaming scene, I can still stream and entertain people, because that's what I like. I like being in front of the camera. That's what I like to do. I like making these videos. I like helping people. That's what I like to do. Okay, and there's people who may not be as good at being in front of the camera or helping people the way that I do, right? Because everybody's different. So that's what I was doing wrong, was I was comparing myself to absolutely everybody, including my family, which is, that in itself is a great way to destroy your self-confidence, because again, I mean, comparisons are terrible, and you are not that other person. You don't live that person's life. You don't have that person's genes. You don't have that person's body or brains. You don't, you know, there's just so many individual variances. So, I mean, we really need to do a whole, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for. We need to do like a whole reset here with our self-confidence and our self, you know, image, because right now it's just like, it's across the board, it's not very good. If you have anything to add, let me know in the comments. I would love to get this conversation started. Hit that like button, helps out the channel. Hit the subscribe button for more content like this. And I hope to see everybody in this video. Later, dreamers.